Thank you very much. Good evening. My name is indeed Lenier. It'll be my pleasure to entertain, perhaps mystify you all for a few moments. Isn't that a wonderful sound?
Yes.
You know what's in there, don't you?
Sounds like money.
Women always know. Indeed it is. Those are ancient Chinese coins, which I very cleverly painted to look like American half-dollars. Oh, I did a good job. I put a head on one side, a tail on the other. I put copper on the edge just like it should be. No, actually, those are indeed half-dollars. You know, science says it's impossible to penetrate one solid object through another. And yet that's what I'm going to do. Pass these coins through the table the hard way, just one at a time. Watch. That's one. So far, one has passed. Two are still left to go. Actually, that's the hard one. It makes the hole in the table. The other two go through that little hole. And if you believe that, I got some swampland I'm going to sell you. Watch and listen now for coin number 2. Now, I know you're going to watch the hands very closely this time because you realize I'm cheating. How else? Watch really close, see if you can catch me this time. You saw that. Did you see me do that? You know why I did that? To make everybody else think I took it out. Not yet, it's still there. One there. The other two still here, but now watch and listen for coin number 3. Three coins through the table. Solid, through solid. I will now pass 6 coins through the table one at a time. My last trick is 87 coins going to the table, one at a time. I don't do much, but it's a long show. I'm only kidding. This is a very old trick. It goes way back to the time when the old American pennies had eagles on the back. In those days, the trick was called the Flying Eagles. Watch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins. The object being to pass a coin from one hand to the other, like that. I'll do it again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once again, a coin from the right hand into the left. One more time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is 5. And your name is?
Gladys.
Gladys, I'm going to ask you please to put your hand over those coins. Make sure I cannot touch them. Hang on real tight.
Okay.
This is my favorite part of the show. Gladys, you hold those. And your name is? B. Coin number 6 is yours. Take the coin, take it home with you, put it under your pillow. In the morning you'll find a tooth. Actually, B, on second thought, I'd rather not break up the set. I really think all 6 coins belong together. Show them, Gladys.
6.
Would you believe we rehearsed that all day yesterday, didn't we, Gladys? Of course, you all know what this is. This is a $50. Do you know what this one is? That's an English penny. An English penny so called because it's a penny from England. Just thought I'd mention that. I kind of collect little gems of useless information like that. I love things like most insects don't have ears, which I think is very good to know. Now, if you want to talk to an insect, forget it, he won't hear you. There were 336 dimples in a golf ball. It's a true statement. And the South Dakota land turtle mates in October, which may not mean much in this studio, but it means an awful lot to the South Dakota land turtle, especially in October. Can you see them in September? One more month. They sit around and wait, right? B, I'm going to ask your help on this trick, if I may. I'd like you to hold both hands face up. That's palm up.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're right the first time. Put it back the way you had it. You see how confusing it is, and I haven't done anything yet, right? I haven't even started. Gladys, what color is that going?
Silver.
Good girl. You can always spot a college education. The questions get harder. B, what color is that one?
Copper.
I'm glad you said copper. Last time I did this, they said tarnished. Indeed, one is silver, one is copper. I'm going to ask you, please, to hold this one close to hand, hold it very tightly, and hold this one tightly, turn both hands face down. Now turn this hand over and open it up. You see how easily I can take the silver coin? Because you opened your hand up. I took it right away. You saw that, didn't you? I'm going to take the copper coin the hard way. Do not open the hand. Hold on tight. Remember now, I have the silver coin. You've got the copper. All I do is that. And by doing that, I've taken out the copper coin and gave you the silver one. Didn't feel a thing, did you?
No.
Isn't it a strange feeling not to feel something when it happened? Let's try something new today. This is brand new for me. I've been doing coin tricks for a long time. Card tricks I just started learning yesterday. Of course, I stayed up all night to practice. No, I'm kidding. That's a little thing I picked up in Las Vegas. I don't go there anymore. They won't let me. Speaking of Las Vegas and gambling, let me show you just a little bit about gamblers and how they control cards. We do have what we call control shuffles, and I think perhaps you might be interested to see how it's used. And so, Gladys, I'm going to ask you, please, if you would, to select a card. Take a look at it. Show it to everybody else. Show it to the camera. Do not let me see it.
Okay.
Okay? Is it face down?
Right.
That's too bad. It makes it much harder for me that way. As I run my thumb down the deck like this, I'm going to ask you, please, just to say stop any time at all.
Stop.
Right there? Fine. Would you please put your card right back where you said stop? Now, right now, I don't know exactly how far down in the pack that card is. I have an idea of the general area. Pardon me, but I'll give the cards what I call control shuffles. And I think if you'll all watch, you'll see that I'm actually looking at the cards as they're going past. And I'm counting a few of them. These are the kind of shuffles you might see used by an unscrupulous dealer in a dishonest game. Of course, I would never do that. Unless there was a lot of money in it. Would you believe a little money in it? How about for potato chips, anything? Gladys, your card is not the top card of the pack.
No.
It's not the bottom card. It's still someplace down the center. A few more cuts, I'll have your card exactly where I want it. Right about there. And what I've done, Gladys, was to take your card from the center of the pack, where you placed it, brought it to the very top, your card. 5 of clubs. That's how gamblers control cards, dealing to themselves or a partner. If they're two and they're working together as a team. I usually get a lot of applause on that.
That wasn't my card.
It wasn't the 5 of clubs?
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry. What was your card?
Am I supposed to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
3 of spades.
I was close. Turn over the 5 of clubs. Told you I was close. Yeah. No, I think you'll find the 5 of clubs way down here someplace in the center of the pack. There it is. Wait, it doesn't look at all like the 3 of spades. Whoops, wrong one. You know, sometimes that trick is very funny because the people get very embarrassed when I make a mistake and they won't tell me that I made a mistake. And they say, yeah, that's the card. Wow, great. Have to pick up the deck and go home. You never get to the end of the card trick that way. You know, sometimes people ask me, what is the difference between mind reading and magic? Go ahead, ask me.
Okay, what's the difference between mind reading and magic?
See, I told you, they always ask. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you the difference in the deck of cards. I'll take one card from this pack and use it as a prediction. Now, of course, you never know. Anyone has a possible choice as a prediction, 52 possible selections. As I go through the cards and look at them carefully, it might be that card. Or perhaps that card. That one doesn't look bad. Neither does that. Any one of these is a possible choice. I'll take a few and decide on one as my prediction. In fact, I think I'll stay with that first one. Usually they say first impressions are the strongest. And before we look at my card, I'm going to ask your help once more, if I may. I'd like you to take about a quarter of the pack right off the top. Turn them face up. Put them right back on top of the pack, face up. Fine. Now would you cut a little bit deeper, please, about halfway down. Turn them over. Put them back on top.
Face.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Now, about 3/4 of the way down, if you will, please. Somewhere down near the bottom, right? Turn them over, put the back on top, and now would you turn the whole pack over, please? Fine. What I really wanted was someone to cut the pack a few times, so I'd have no way of knowing, and certainly no way of controlling where you cut to. We'll take the first face-down card, a card that you cut to. There's one right there. Before we look at your card, would you please turn my prediction face up? My prediction was a jack of clubs. Now, B, you could not cut to a jack of clubs. There's only one of those in the pack. There is, however, one other black jack. If you cut to the only other black jack in the pack, then my prediction is correct. Let's see the card you cut to. Now, I said I would show the difference between magic and mind reading. This, of course, was a form of ESP. Now, B, you just had the cards in your hand. You cut them face up and face down into a series of piles. I will not touch the cards, but I will do this. 1, 2, 3. And by doing that, I've taken every card in the pack, put them all back facing in one direction. That's magic.